Hi.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Good.
So you've just wrapped an Old Toy Train. Tell me about the process for each of you from the beginning, from the audition process when you first heard of it to now. Marisa.
It was a journey. I remember being called to attend the audition, and after briefly reading the script and so on, I thought it was nice. I thought it was different, not the usual that you come across. And well, let's say good things come to an end, and we're here. It was nice. There's been some ups and downs in a sense that emotionally, that is.
Yeah.
It did a lot, even though it's a short film. It did bring out some emotions that I hope the audience will get to. So yeah.
What about you, Renita? Tell me about the process from the beginning, when you were first engaged with this process to now. How things have changed, how they've grown.
What I can say is that this project has my heart in it. From beginning to the end, every moment on set was splendid. Even the retakes and the reshoots, it was all so full of passion because this project is very close to me. It means a lot to have been part of this. I must say thank you so much to Kevin, the director, for trusting me with the role of Babita, and the journey with Babita. It was quite an experience, and for me, it is very, very personal.
Tell me, what is one way that you grew in this process?
I now understand the filmmaking process a little better. I have adjusted to it, and I'm thankful for that.
What is one way that you grew?
It has changed my mindset a bit because prior to this film, I have 3 children, and I've always had the thought, based on what I've been through and growing them thus far, that you should not put aside your parents. I was a firm believer that it shouldn't happen because I think parents stand with you throughout everything, and then when it's their turn, you just push them aside, without a lot of excuses, being work or family, whatever. But this one here kind of made me realize that there are some things that are inevitable. There are some things that we can't help, and it's not that we don't love them or we don't care, but we know that they need better, and sometimes we can't do it all on our own. And so definitely it has changed my mindset and my outlook on taking care of your parents and the elderly.
You are both phenomenal actors. How can people tap into that? How can people tap into whatever it is that you were both able to tap into and bring it to screen?
I don't know. I must say, I just think we had incredible chemistry. We didn't have a chance basically to just sit and dwell and get seasoned to each other as would happen normally. It's like we came on set, we were ready for our scenes without kind of, connecting that much, if you kind of get what I'm saying. I don't know, there was some kind of chemistry, there was something that, I don't know, there was something that went on, and we just went with it.
For me, the magic is in the script.
Definitely.
And definitely those characters were totally people who we both related to.
True, quite true.
And getting into the role became quite natural.
Easy, right?
For us.
So tell me, what is your favorite thing about the process, and what is one thing about the process that you would have changed if you could have? Favorite, and then what would you change?
The favorite part for me lies both in what I would change.
Okay.
So my fun moments were those distractions.
Bloopers.
Yes, and the bloopers. And that is exactly what I would change. There is a duplicity in the emotions connected to it, yes, but I would change that by trying my best to create an environment in which we can have at least some amount of
the fun part, I have to agree, the little bloopers here and there, having to cut because, a plane is passing, as is happening right now.
Or a cement truck.
I think one thing I personally would change, and for me as an actor, when you get into a zone, especially an emotional zone, to hear cut when you're at a place, it really messes with you. So perhaps, like she was talking about, less distractions. It can probably give more, because a lot of times I felt when the emotions were really high and the tears were about to flow, we had to cut, not because we wanted to cut, but because of distractions, and then starting over sometimes were a bit difficult to get back right into to that zone. But all in all, fun.
All right, tell me this. Why do you think Old Toy Train is important for people to see?
I think it is important for people to see because I think there are probably many persons like myself who have the idea that I have, but then looking at it from another angle, another point of view, of where it's not a case where you're sending your parents away like you don't want them, but it's a case where you're really getting the help. And our times have changed, society have changed, and whether we like to acknowledge it or not, we can get better care for our parents sometimes, rather than having them at home with, persons who are not trained to take care of them. And I'm kind of losing it. Renita, you take it. you.
I think this project is very, very important. It holds, Old Toy Train holds a very important message for the Guyanese population, as well as the world at large, especially countries that have this mindset like us, Guyanese, where there is a bit of a stigma attached to allowing our parents to be taken care of by others. And this breaking this mindset is very, very important, not only for the younger generation, the children, but for the elderly to understand that the love their children show them comes in so many different hues and colors, and the very act of choosing to have a professional take care of a parent may very well be the best decision ever. So
It's still love. It's because we love, we love them too.
I feel words are blessings, so I'm going to invite both of you to give a final word. It could be one word or a sentence. Give a final word to your feelings. Anything you feel, give a blessing.
They take us to that point and then they want to bring us up back. Old Toy Train. It's about love. That's all I have. My word is love.
Whatever brings you peace of mind, both as the caregiver and the decision maker for an elder in the family, do that. And that is what I would like to do with you.
Marisa and Renita, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't like you.
I don't like none of them. I don't like none of them.